hopefully this will go live. Fingers crossed. Maybe I'm here, maybe I'm not. We'll find out in a minute. There's always that weird sort of 10-second delay of, I've clicked live, but am I actually here? I think I am. Hello everybody, can you see me? I see me. Does the rest of the world see me? Anyway, whilst I am getting this started, I'm aware it's a Monday daytime, but I have some time to update the map. So I thought, well, even if a couple of people are about, I am just going to spend this minute just to quickly, I'm trying to share, that's the word I'm looking for. Trying to share this. Live now. So I'm just going to put it out live now. Anybody that is watching or sees this live, please feel free to share this. So we'll be going through some more of the map today. Got some additions to go through and something quite big on the left hand side. For those who have seen before might notice something additional, which is exciting. Right, so I've just shared there. Let me just quickly share to a couple of other places. Oh, 1 second. Oh, is it gonna let me? Is it gonna let me post on the group? Maybe. Just gonna chuck it in the Discord. We do have a Discord, by the way, a very active one as well. So, just put it live now. There we go. Cool. Yeah, the Discord has got lots of categories. I wonder if... No, maybe I'll show it another time because obviously it's got people's usernames and such like that. So it's kind of hard to show. But we've got all the breakdown of the individual events. So even the past ones. The past ones have got lots of photos and information on. And then we've even got there's a group for the CGC quiz, which there will be. There's just more information to come for that. CGC August and CGC November, and then yeah, it breaks down into like board games, RPGs, mini painting. There's a little showroom on there, so you can show off what you want to do. There's a retro games chat, a place for all your books. There is a zone for that now, which is exciting. So that's our authors area, and then the TCG games. So you've got Pokemon, Lorcana, Flesh and Blood. And as soon as I can, I will get the Lego zone added as well. Hello, Agitated Kraken. How are you? I was just telling people about the different categories, and one of them being the miniature painting and the showroom, which currently has got Agitated Kraken. Actually, has got some votes in there. Guys, go into the Discord and start voting and. Yes. Someone described your models the other day, actually. I don't know if you'll be proud of this or not, but someone said, oh, is that the guy who makes the boob models? And given the last photo that was put into the Discord, I kind of see what they mean. They mean it in all the best way, I'm sure. Right. So I've shared to a few places. Jay, if you wouldn't mind, if you could share this to a few places, that would be much appreciated. So... having a quick drink, 1 second, and then I can crack on. This doesn't make sense, right? So, I fancied a Monster. I know they're not good for me. The normal ones were £2, and the mega one was £1.75. But they've got this really bloody annoying cap. Hang on. Like, I really struggled to drink out of that. But anyway. It was cheaper, but I need to wean myself off these. But it's early morning. Oh, hi Mick, how you doing? How are you? I know it's a morning. But I have some time to myself. Jade has gone to Paris for 3 days. Jess is at school, and I kept working on the map, and I had to stop myself and was like, wait, I'm gonna do a stream, and it doesn't matter who's watching really. Not at all. So, a few additions, by the way. Yay, we got more authors. Very exciting. I've heard back from about 13 authors. I've put in preliminary space, hoping that all of them sound interested. They just going through the forms, and this morning we had Ian and Phil, and this is kind of what inspired me to go on live, because obviously I started adding them in, and I was like, oh, then there's other people I've spoken to. So Phil and Ian Hunter, both authors, please go check them out, because they will be officially joining the legendary Mark Stay. Books and Brews as well. I'm not sure if I said this on the last stream, because I think I've increased the size since. What Books and Brews is thinking of doing is doing a gift set that would include any book that you then bought from any of the authors, which is really cool. So they'll make their cozy set, but rather than the select books that they normally put into those kits, they'll work a way around it so they can cost that, and still sell your survival book kit, as it were. I need to change the text colour of this. Where are we? We are. Oh, here we go. Colour. Now, this sounds really. I'll just point out now, for those who are looking, if it is white text, that means they are officially booked. That means they've gone through the whole process, and they are 100% booked. And if they're purple, it's the same. It's just they want to finish at 5. But if it is black text, so you'll see Converge Games, Laurel Rose Tavern, Frudels, Dicey Dragon. So if they're in black, that means they have expressed high interest and told me what they want, but they haven't officially finished their forms. So I will chase those guys up as well. Same with these guys up the back here as well. Like these are just people that I know that are like 99% interested. Buckachoo, hello, Mr. Buckachoo. Thank you for joining. Whoa. There's a lot. There's a hell of a lot included. Now, I have got the dimensions for another location, and it's the pavilion. One that was not used much last time. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to go onto Google Maps, because a lot of people didn't know it was there, and it was there. It was there the whole time. And it was just across the way. And people are like, oh, well, I didn't see a building across the way. But I'm going to show you on Google Maps, and we're going to drop our little person in front of the... hopefully in front of the venue. Okay, so here we go. So that was our venue for CGC 26. Haven't got the best photo, but there you go. Remember, there's the front entrance, the car park just here. And people said they couldn't find the pavilion, and it is. And I said it was just. So there's the entrance, and this is the pavilion, just over the back here. So it's got 2 balconies as well. So there's a balcony either side, and there is a function hall upstairs. And for what it's worth, the function hall that is upstairs just there is this that I'm going to be working with. So. Oh, hang on, if I can go back to that. So yeah, really, really close. Literally just across the car park. When I stood where this red car is, and I did a video last year, you could see both from the same. In fact, look, I've got them in the same picture. That's how close they are. Last year, this was going to be quiet gaming, and it wasn't really used for that, unfortunately. Didn't need it. We didn't need it. The hall wasn't. It wasn't overwhelmingly busy. It was busy at times, but it was never to the point where it was too much. So nobody needed that area as a quiet open gaming. So what we're doing for this year is we're going to turn this into shows. So something we will be doing, and I'm gonna start off already. Why not? Let's use this, because I do want these at an angle. So we're going to have a Pokemon quiz show. That's a definite show. Now I want to add some more. I will add, but the one that we are going to base it around is going to be the Pokemon quiz show. We're going to have a little bit of a backdrop right at the back of the hall. Oh, why is this not lining up? There we go. We're going to have a backdrop right across the banner here. Set up for our quiz show, and then we're going to put something in front of that so that we can then do other shows but not have to take down the quiz show, because with all respects, this is going to be quite a bit of setup in itself. We are going to do it properly. We're going to build a set. We are going to record it. It's going to be in front of a live audience as well. So it won't be... hang on, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a loose chair. Someone give me a loose chair. No? Oh, these are all grouped. Damn it. Okay, let me ungroup this one. Sorry, I just want a singular chair. There we go. Yeah, we want to properly record this. It will be used on a multitude of different social medias. Obviously, our own one, but we will we'll be allowing the guys who are going to run Mad Hatter. Sorry, we'll get my words right this morning. Mad Hatter TCG is going to be our main host, so the post edits are going to be posted on his originally. Then we'll post them to the CGC. We'll just post his links so that he gets obviously the followers there. But we're also got some help from some other content creators as well who will allow to post them down the line, or at least note that they they had credit in, they were credited in it. So we're going to have this is going to be a little bit painful to watch. I will apologise now, but we are going to have 100 seats for the shows. So whatever shows we do run, I would love to do a board game show. That is on my my plans, and I've got a particular group of people that are coming that I want to get involved. They're not. It's not like no rolls barred or anything. So please don't get your hopes up on that. But it is a collective of amazing content creators that are out there that we would love to include. Right. So, oh no, what am I doing? Right, they're grouped. There we go. That's better. Oh, blimey! You're right. I want a little bit of a walkway. Do I need a middle? Don't know. I'll decide in a minute. Do you know what other shows? So we're obviously with the quiz show first, which will be. I'll give some more details in a minute. I want to get the improvised roleplay guys back. They're just not confirmed. I have contacted them, but it's only January, so we've got plenty of time. And I want to. So I was saying about the board game content creators. It'll be great to do something like when we did the Just 100 and other sort of group games, but yeah, like as an actual show rather than just a little. Can you not just 100 times the chair? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm. I was grouping them in fives because I don't know if I want a centerpiece or if I want them. But then eventually, yes, I could just go. Hang on. Like this, and then go done, and then CV. Like yeah, I'm just gonna look at how much space I want in between the chairs and stuff like that. So, or if I can fit any more in, that's gonna be the challenge. I think I don't want to go more than 100. I think 100 is plenty. I'm just gonna measure out like a meter in between. I think a meter in between each chair is probably fine. So yeah, by the time that's 50, 60. 70, yeah, it's going to take up most of the room. Given that this is going to be about an hour to 2 hours to record, if we then had a game show, that's probably going to be about an hour. The improvised roleplay guys, if it's anything like last time, they'll probably do multiple shows, but we've only got this place till 5, so there's not going to be a mass amount of shows, but there will be. And then anything we want to do into the evening. We'll do over here. So I know, for example, like Place for Your Books is going to shut at 5, but then reopen quite soon for we're going to have some panels, some signings, and things like that. So there will be activities in the evening that will go on in here. So yeah, shows during the day. In fact, it might be that you do your shows during the day, and then you do all your gaming in the evening. It might just a real pro now, Darius. Oh, am I? Oh, I don't know about that. So yeah, this hall that we've got is what is it? It is 32. Hey, hang on. Yeah, 32 meters by 17 meters. So there's actually quite a bit of space. I'm going to move these back a little bit and see, because we're going to have to get camera crews in front, which is going to be interesting. So we're going to have a little camera. I don't know if I've got. I'm going to see if I can get cameras or electrical. Let's see. We've got lighting, double sockets, camera. Here we go. Haha. I can actually. Can I make this bigger? I can. There we go. So we're going to have camera will face. Hang on. Why am I struggling with? Wait. What angle does that need to be at? That needs to be at that angle, right? Yeah. That looks right. So there's going to be one camera. Yeah, I think this is why we might need the centerpiece, because there's going to be one facing across that way, and then one facing the other team. So these would be two teams. That should go to 90, shouldn't it? Oh my word, I'm not with it this morning. Why am I on live? So one camera, two camera. Oh, that's not great, but and then the third camera. We'll make sure that the audience are back a bit. It could even be that it's I don't know. Like the guy that's going to come and do the filming will know more professionally than me. There we go. So it cuts across, and then we're going to have our host table just in the middle. So like so, but with a little bit of a gap in between. So you can imagine something like that. That filming at that filming at that, which is very exciting, very very professional, yes. But then what we want to do is any other shows we do run, we kind of want to then what I've said to the camera guy, like the camera and the sound guys, rather than all this getting dismantled to then make room for another show, we'll just cut it off. So like we'll end up doing that. And then the rest of it, we'll make sure there's room, because this does go quite far back, and I've messed it up. Oh my word, Darius, concentrate today, seriously. Do you know what it is? I've just had a really relaxed morning, to be honest with you. I went down to the post office, went round town, got myself some bacon and some nice sausage and leek sausage and leek. Yeah, that's what they're called, sausages, idiot. And then yeah, made it into a nice big baguette. And now I'm just kind of post breakfast sort of chilling. This is what happens when Jake goes away. I just end up buying meat and making sandwiches. Right, there we see. Right, so let's get 100 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, we can get a 10th back. As I said, I'll measure that properly in a bit, but you get the idea. So this room will be pretty much used as a setup for shows, and then it also means that the improvised roleplay guys can get mic'd up, and we can have audio. Then these guys will need to speak up as well when they're doing the show. Yeah, so that's exciting that we're going to be using that for that purpose. And then yeah, we can. And then if anybody else comes back to me in the next couple of months, we've just got it. We've got it there primarily, but we want to do the quiz show. That's just the priority. Anything else around it will be great. And anything we do on the Saturday, we'll duplicate for the Sunday as well. So, right, yes. So that was that. Now Lego Zone. That's the next thing I need to build. And I think I've made my decision, and I'm gonna just get rid of. Hang on, I'm just gonna get rid of the square because I don't need it. The Lego Zone. I'm gonna decide to put down the middle. Pokemon Zone. I think a few tables is fine. I don't think it's going to be much bigger than that. We could fit at least 24 people playing games there. Now, with the Lego Zone, it might just be that I end up... what was my decision? 1 second. I had a decision. What was my decision? It was... I am going to just get rid of this for a second. let's move them over there. That's not that they're being demoted. It's just I'm taking this row out. And it's going to get moved. But with a gap. So I don't know why it's not locking. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't lock to in line with, like it does if I go really close, but when then I come further out, it doesn't lock to that. So if you see me doing things like that, just ignore me. All I need to do is zoom in further. So thinking of extending a few rows over this side so that I could I'm anticipating hearing back from Flesh and Blood and Lorcana. But if I don't, then I'll just use those tables for more open gaming space. What that means is the Lego zone can fit down the middle. Now I just need to put my 4 meter dotted zone, which I just annoyingly got rid of one of my void areas of 4 meters. Oh, wrong way. All right, that way. There we go. So they're going to get built either side of this 4 meter cleared zone. I don't want them extending into that, unfortunately. There we go. Right, cool. So with the Lego zone, we're going to have a particular person that will be, or particular company, sorry, that will be running the zone. I haven't got the 100% confirmation, but I know they're interested. So I'm just going to kind of decide how they're going to be laid out. So you're going to be greeted by the lovely people. Let me grab a table back. Here we go. So he'll have a table or two for selling. He had some retro Lego kits and just some really cool gear. Then down the middle, I've got some they're 3 foot wide tables. They're slightly wider than a regular table. And that's what's going to have the Lego on. So let's go up here. And we'll have those sort of straight down the middle. Like when I saw him at the convention I met him at Farnborough, he had 3 tables that had just a ton of Lego just dumped in the middle. And then people could then sort of free build from there. And we'll put seats all the way around it as well. So we're gonna do the same there as well. So three massive tables. As I said, these will be slightly wider than the 76 centimeters. They'll be a tad wider. That should take us up to the second walkway, which I might have to move these around just a tad. There we go. So yeah, I'll sort this out. I'll sort that area in a minute. The Lego zone is the main thing. Where did my Lego zone thing go? Right there. Cool. Thank you. So that's going to be. Let's just put him there for the minute. Right. So we know that that's where you're going to come in. And then on the outside with the thinner tables. So round to each side. So let's do this one. And probably not. See, what I wanted to do is make a U shape, but I think I'm going to struggle. Because what he had at the other show was the display tables. So when people had built some of the mega builds, they then displayed them on these tables, you see. So I wonder if I put them at towards the end, or have just three really long tables, and then I U-shape it around. That might work better. So what I mean by that is have the display tables all the way around. Probably not as many tables as this, but this is where people can then start to show off like what they've built or any of the challenges that we have. It might even be that because they're only display tables, they could extend out a little bit to give us a bit more building room. Then there we go. That will be great. And 2 of those. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, trying to make this. Well, it sounds a bit weird, but having this sort of U shape where you kind of a bit like the place for all your books. I'm trying to sort of make zones that you go you kind of go into the zone, if that makes sense. Yeah, so this is the other... what Mix just put there is kids are going to go bonkers for the Lego Zone. I think it'll be a real plus for the family. Yeah, I hope so. I like my whole focus is obviously it was great the punters we had, absolutely, but we had a lot of family friendly stuff there, and a lot of I heard a lot of people go home and go, or like when they left on the Sunday, I wish I brought my children. And you're like, but they didn't know they could bring their children. But of course, like, of course they could have. We had a family zone. But we didn't have anything that. If you looked at our previous adverts, there was nothing that exclusively said children. Even the Pokemon was advertised as tournaments, so even those weren't necessarily inclusive to a younger audience. So that's on us. It was just something that afterwards, I'd already spoken to this company that are getting involved, or should be. They've expressed interest, so I'm counting that. I'd already spoken to them just before CGC 2025. And if it wasn't for the fact that I'd only met them 2 weeks before, they said they would have been there. Now, when Dave went round, my boss Dave, shout out to David Moore, thanks for paying for all this. He's the finance. I get the fun bit and he gets to pay for this. He came round and he said, there's one thing missing from the show. And I thought, oh no, what have I missed? Like, obviously I went into a bit of panic mode, like, oh, my boss is saying I've forgotten something, I've missed something. And he just went, Lego. And I went, Yes, I agree. I said, but I'd already thought about it in my wallet. In fact, I'll show you now. I think now is fine to show you. The guy that I met, and to prove to Dave that I had already thought about Lego before the show, this is the business brick. Don't know if you could see it on OBS maybe. There we go. This is actually a brick, and it's his business brick. How could, like, as soon as he handed me this, I went, you are my kind of people. We need this kind of person at our show that makes just the idea of a business card just a little bit more fun. I think maybe we did. Did I show you the brick, the business brick? Maybe. It's the I'll be right to anybody that does marketing or anything like that. This is the only business card-like thing that I have kept in my wallet for nearly a year. Well, no, it wouldn't be nearly a year. No, sorry, for a long time. And it's a conversation starter as well. So, that remains in my wallet because it's so incredible. Eventually, when I get in contact with, when he responds properly, I'll just display his brick, I think. Yes, so anyway, I think I remember showing you, so he's the chap that we want to get involved. So it might not be the 10 tables, I might just do sort of the 8 tables as display. It depends what I've got spare, really. I know last time I had more tables than I had chairs, so might be necessary. But having some build tables down the middle, and then just having showing off the challenges around the outside. It'd be really nice as well. I'll speak to them about it. But having a giant build, I'd like, and obviously I'd like to make it gaming related, but maybe something that the entire community work towards would be great. I'm just gonna whilst I'm at it, I'm gonna copy. I want to copy with this name. Oh my word! There we go. It's being very. I like this program, but it's very finicky and. Right, so this is going to be since I've shown their business brick now. I might as well put them on there. Cool. I want to see if we can get maybe a mega build of some kind. Would be really awesome. And if I can get rid of that as the measure. Cool. There we go. So a little bit more space maybe for the open play this way. Have Lego down the middle. And it also means there'll be more room for the family zone. Which I'm not going to put tables in just yet because I really I loved that we had the giant games. I think I would want to go go more on the giant game front. See what's out there. I mean, we had a few choices obviously at the last one, but maybe see if there's anyone out there. I've got some ideas of some people I might be able to contact that might be able to either lend us or actually set up some giant games next to the retro zone as well. Bring a buy and board game library at the back as they were last time. Might even be that I put Flesh and Blood maybe this side because they'll want power. So I know that means they'll be towards the back, but then they had an incredible setup. But depends how long it takes for them to get in contact with me and or get back in contact with me. Right, yeah. So this is a real shout out to any exhibitors that are interested. I haven't got much space left, so I've got some space just over here, probably for about 6 more games designers, depending on if they're selling and demoing, and then over this side, more RPG front. So I'm trying to balance out the RPGs to the board games, but we've got about four spaces there. I know Converge Games want to come back with quite a big space, so these guys are gonna, it's board games and RPGs, but I can't physically get them any closer to the front if they're on the RPG side, but also I think they just deserve their own space anyway, and quite close. Converge are absolutely incredible. Same with Fist Bump Games. We are going to have a Bad Trevor takeover. There are more details to come on that, but yeah, Bad Trevor is going to take over the building, and there'll be a game based around that. So watch this space, yeah. But Fist Bump Games, which is Mark Hurdle, is really up for promoting the show more to us, and yes. Right, 1 second. That was an Amazon notification, so it might be that I've got a parcel. Let me get my keys. 1 moment, guys. Alexa, what's the notification?
1 new notification from Amazon Shopping. 2 packages will arrive today. By the way, perfect. I see that Alexa, your Amazon basket contains
Alexa,
stations.
Thank you. 2 packages. Okay, they're due today. Cool. Right, yeah. So yes. So I've got a few more spaces up here for those games designers that want to show off. Board game clubs, I'd love to get some more involvement from them. Reached out to a few, no responses yet, but eager to include you guys. There'll be some free tickets for demoers if you do get involved. Yeah, this is looking pretty full now, isn't it? This is crazy, absolutely crazy. It might be that I have a rejig of things as we go. So yeah, it might be that they could condense a bit, but I want to give this quite a bit of room. To be fair, it's going to be quite fun. This one will be focused on play and crafts, and then yeah, all of our zones off to the sides. We've got a few new people that I will be introducing to the show in the next couple of weeks. A couple of artists that should have been involved last year, but for whatever reason can't be. But yeah, there's 2 that are going to be joining us, which is really, really quite exciting as well. Forge and Filigree, yay, the blacksmith experience, fun times. Whilst the chat's on, has anyone got any questions about the show? Anything in particular you want to know? Sorry, just seeing. So Jay said about Canterbury Crusaders. War games isn't something I'm including at the show. I spoke about this last year in some quite depth. If I wanted a war game zone, where am I putting them? As you can see, it's quite chunky. And with all respects, like say for example this space here, right, for an open gaming space, that will seat about 24 gamers, board gamers generally. Maybe a little less, but if I turned that into Wargame, that is 8 people. Do you know what I mean? Like, we lose quite a lot of space to that. In fact, yeah, it's just something that I mean, like, it's just wargaming at events like this. They just require so much space. You know, they'll be like, they'll want 4 foot by 8 foot tables or whatever, and it's just, and it's also not our expertise either. Respects to you that, you know, your painting did well, but I think the painted did well because it's a craft activity. I honestly don't think we would have that many gamers for wargaming, but and also to note as well, you've got the Kent, or what they called. They were the week before us last year. The Kent Open by, what are they called? Oh no, they're on my Facebook all the time. They're a lovely group, but what are they called? The miniatures guys. They're brilliant anyway. But they, like, you look at their photos and they've got like they've got, you know, 2 people playing on 2 of these either side, and you think probably about the same size as an RPG game, but only 2 people can play on it. You know, it's as incredible as it looks. You know, it does look good. There's also Broadside. You know, there's already an absolutely fantastic miniature show. Who are... Sorry. What is that noise? 1 minute. Oh, Molly. Get off. Get off. God. Oh, it's one of my cats is getting comfortable in the washing. Yeah, it's just not my expertise. It's there would be some kind of maybe an imposter syndrome. Maybe if I go, yeah, we're going to do war games, and they go, but you don't play them. I go, no, I don't really know enough about them or want to know enough about them. And I mean, they're cool, but they're just not my thing. It's not something we do at the store either. So it's just kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't have the oomph that I have. Like, I wouldn't have the passion like I do for what we're doing here. You know, I'm quite passionate about most of this. For the Pokemon, I'm more passionate for the sake of the children, more than I don't care about scalpers and stuff. For the kids, yes, I'm really hyped for that. I'm not good at miniature painting, but I love the fact that so many people enjoyed it. But I just don't have that passion for the wargaming front, I'm afraid. I mean, if there's anybody from Canterbury Crusaders that wants to have a conversation, maybe they want a table to represent the club, we can have that conversation. But I certainly won't have a zone for it. It just, I said, just too space. And also, it's like, the other thing as well, I remember I'm just reiterating what I said last year. A lot of them are not participation. They are, look at this game we're playing. It's not, you're not, like, I've been to a few war shows where I go, that looks really cool. You can't play it. You just got to watch, and that's what it is. That's what war game shows are, and I respect that. But it's, I would want someone to come along and go, that looks fun. Yes, you can do it. Not, that looks fun. Cool. Enjoy your game. You know what I mean? It's just not so. It's not as open or as inviting as I'd like it to be. That's all really. Oh no, I think that's why I'm also like we're on the fence about the TCGs, because we only really did them last year because we were lucky to get the big tournaments, and you know, we had the communications with people like LSS, and I think actually like Flesh and Blood were eager to have back because that was appreciated and that was great. But if someone wants to come and demo, if they want guaranteed space, then yes, they've got to pay for the space. But is this for your mate that I've already sent an email to? because he could rock up in the open play, but I can't guarantee space. And also, if the open play was full and he just had a demo out, yeah, it's. I will also say on the I'm just gonna have a quick drink because I'm getting a bit thirsty. 1 sec, and then I'll explain as well. Prototype games, they are not as inviting. It's sort of the same as the mini gaming. It's if I go past the game and it's in paper. Some people do, and I know that, and I know there's some conventions where there's lots of time to sit and play these prototype games. But me personally, if I'm limited on time and I'm seeing I've got 1,000,001 things that we can do around the hall, and I've got a game that's on a bit of paper in black and white, I'm probably not going to get drawn to it, and that gets quite disheartening for the group as well. Our old group won the Salute Participation Award at Salute 3 years running. Oh, nice. Works really well, but fully understand that the show doesn't need it. Yeah, so like Steve, I know he had a space last time, and I think when he set up later, didn't he set up something else? And there was one game that did really well, and there was another game that didn't do so well, if I remember rightly. But yes, if he wants a permanent spot, then he would have to. But if he wants to just rock up in the open play, then I'm also fine. Like, I'm happy to do that. But then he would need a ticket for the show, so it's up to him really. I have emailed him for what it's worth, so I'm just waiting to hear back. And obviously it does say, because I'll be completely transparent. Last year we gave away demo space, and it could have been the make or break of paying for the furniture. Because unfortunately, not that we're necessarily doing this to make loads of money, but we did take a loss last year. So we have put a small charge on. His election day card game was really busy. Yeah, I think even my partner played that as well. So. It was just a case of like no other board game show does that either really. They don't just give you demo space, unfortunately. And again, it was just we haven't asked for like the same as a stall, but just enough to cover the furniture really. I think for him, he's probably going to do just as well buying a ticket and like either setting up in the zone as like one of these zones in the open play area and getting people involved. As I said, I'd like to get some clubs on board anyway. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If board game clubs don't get involved, then there's just going to be more room up in the open play. That's where we're at. Now, if we get to the point where, I mean, this is really full, and depending on interest, I mean, if we sold 1,000 tickets overnight, we'd be looking at a second hall. That's the realistic part of it as well. You know, it doesn't have to end at this. We could quite easily expand, but obviously we want to build in slowly. Last year was fine. There was still quite a lot of space. This year it'll be a case of like, if we had sort of like 1,000 to 1,500, and it was early on, then we would probably look at expanding. Oh, on that note, actually, on ticket sales, exciting facts, or I don't know what the statistics. That's the word I'm looking for. We sold out of our early bird tickets April the 11th. I'll have to double check. It was early April. That's when we sold our 100th ticket, and that was when the early birds was then cut off. We're already halfway, and we're only in January. Now, this time last year, in the January, I think we'd sold like 11 or 12 tickets. So, if that projection stays the same, we would be looking at double the attendance. fingers crossed. We've got a lot more to show. You know, like this time last year, you had this 2-dimensional map, which none of you could picture. None, you know, only I could picture. And even though I hadn't set it up, and even now in my head, I'm like, right, I remember what that looked like, or I remember that being in the way, and I didn't like that, or I really liked that, and I want to include that back in. You know, it's the same for you guys. You could look at this and go, yeah, I can picture that. If you've been already. If you haven't been already, then you get to go on the website, which I am gonna load up. Why not? It's got the countdown. Scary. Only 207 days. But we'll, you know, that's not a bad thing. Because we've got lots of time to sort. Oh, there we go. Hall 2. This needs changing because we don't. Oh, hang on. That's not correct information. I will make a note to message mod. Do not look at that information. That is not correct. The quiz night has not been confirmed. Have you got a banner for all the conventions you're going to? On here, you mean, or? I mean, I could do, but it's not really the done thing. It's more. Well, I put it on the socials when I go to them anyway, if that makes sense. It's not really because it's very rare that conventions go to other like I do, but I know. I think I know what you mean. I think, but I don't think us saying where we're going. Well, unless we go, yeah, we've been to, you know, if we go, oh, we're going to UK Games Expo, and someone goes, oh, I go to Expo. Oh, they've been at Expo. Oh, maybe they are the same thing. Have you got a banner for all the conventions you're going to? No, because the banners and like the conventions are not always agreed until soon before. Have I got a banner? So I'm just trying to make a physical banner. No. Well, no, there isn't a physical banner, but I don't think we'd need one to say which ones we've been to. Well, maybe what. Sorry, I just don't think there's any. If I say which conventions I've been to, I don't think that. I don't know. I've never really thought about that. It would be good. It would be good for other conventions if they wanted to put their banner in our con, as a cross promotion. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and like with the clubs, like with the clubs that I was planning at the back, I've said to like the Family Board Game Club, like, come along, bring your banner. They've got a big banner that says who they are, what time they play. Banners are expensive as well, so, and it would always change because there's 3 or 4 conventions that we've applied for next year or this year that we haven't been accepted to yet, so that could always change. So the only ones we know we're definitely doing is MCM and MegaCon, and with all respects, they're nothing like CGC. So not saying we're better, we're different. We're different. We're better than MCM. No, I'm joking. I didn't say that out loud. MCM's just too busy. Too busy. So yeah. Anyway, sorry. So going back to. Oh no! I've got that. Yeah, I have. Sorry, I've got a massive CGC banner. Yeah, that I take to the conventions. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant I put other banners that I've been to. I'm so sorry. I told you I'm tired. Yes, I've got. There's a massive Canterbury Gaming Convention one that has. In fact, it might even be in the photos. I think the one that Jade's. I think there's one right at the bottom here that Jade's in. Lovely photo of Jade and our guest that helped. Here we go. So the one that's behind here. So that comes with me to shows. Lovely photo there, wasn't it? The two that smashed the front. Do you remember this? Oh, I was well up with this. Come in, get involved, have fun. If you have any questions. Oh, no, it wasn't that one. No, hang on. Where was my other one? Oh, no, I had a sign like this, but it said it's a positivity-free zone. No moaning, no complaining. I think it was this. Oh, it was on here. It was on this banner here. Oh, there you go. So you can see the banner there as well, just next to Jess. So that's what I take with me. I'd like to get those done too. Obviously they've got the store on, but maybe something that runs across there. Look at the size of this venue. Oh, it's incredible. I'm having memories. Oh my word! Look at this guy. He scared the living hell out of me. Honestly, he was so scary. Yeah. So now we've got all these physical photos to actually show people. You know, the sheer amount of people that were gaming. That was a blurry picture, but you can see. I think this is one of my favourites, where you could just see. Not only obviously every table was full with a session, but if you look in the background, you've got all the banners up there as well. You can see the last the last week of summer banner because of the colour, the flesh and blood back there. So yeah, some cool photos that come from last time. It just shows the fun and the mixture of things. That was a nice photo. The shout out to Colin there that brought the giant games. This is kind of what we were saying about with the giant games for the family zone again. It's good fun, you know. Oh, wow. Sorry, I haven't looked at these photos for a while, so it's nice to go through. But these are on the website, so people can now go on and go, is this for me? And they can look at the gallery and see everything. Oh, there's a Mick. There you go. I don't know if you can see yourself there, Mick. I won't put it on the large one just in case you don't want me to show your face on there. But also, if I scroll the way up, all the hundreds of photos, there was also the Pound Cotton ones as well. So when we did our, this was fun. I love that Bad Trevor did this. I think most of this gallery is just mostly Bad Trevor at this point. But how great was this? Like, yeah, the blacksmith experience. So these are the guys that are joining in August. They were there. You get to there's Fru making the earrings. There you go. So yeah, just really cool. There's our banner again. See, it comes with me. I've also got these actually. I don't know if many conventions will let me put these up, but yeah, look, it's more. There's visuals as to what we do now, and hopefully that will be enough to kind of show people like, hey, look, we play games, we get people involved. Come play games or paint minis. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is great. Everybody just sat chilling. Lovely. Anyway, sorry. I'm just having a moment. I love this. Oh, look at this. Sophie taking over the whole house as well. This was in Queck's house. Beautiful decorations. You could go upstairs as well and see the rooms up there. And there was a nice little living room area just to the back of these guys. So, cool. Anyway, right. Large effort. What we got? We are definitely going to have banners this year. Plus, we want more photos ourselves. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, mate, if you need any, there are some that are on the website. So that young lad that had a great time. Here you go. Is one with all your the entries that were put in. I'm pretty sure you had a lot of photos from the professional guys as well. Let's see, have we got some of the painting zone? I know there's at least one because there's a lady that's like really, really intense. Like they've taken it from a distance, and you can see she's just so intense in her painting. Where is she? It's a great photo. But yeah, feel free to nick any off of here, Jay. That are relevant to you. Is this? Oh no, that was them painting. It's not. Here we go. Yes, this is the one I meant. So there's definitely this one. So bless, like they must have taken this from a distance because she is in the moment. I don't know if she knows that photo had been taken. Surely there's some more. I mean, if there's not, I will apologise because I know they went round to like every section and got photos of everything really. but I think the ones from Pal Cotton could be good. Oh no, Jay, where are your painting pictures? Oh, you took loads anyway, didn't you? So yeah, right. Anyway, we've got. I think we're going to be adding to this in the next week or two. Not what's on, sorry, special. No, exhibitors even. We've obviously put our past exhibitors, and a lot of these guys are coming back. But we will have, stay tuned for 2026. Quite a lot of people to add to this, so and special guests as well. So we have who have I invited back? All of these, I think. Yes. Yes, I've invited them all back. So and more. Oh, her friend Hannah as well is invited. She was painting all weekend with us. Yeah, maybe she was the one that had the one paintbrush that was left. So yeah, there's quite a few people on here. Even if some of these guys got back to me, quite a few have, but there's a few that haven't just yet. So I need to kind of push them to go, hey, do you actually want space? I need to throw another reminder out and say, hey, 2025 exhibitors, get in contact with me, please, because I want to include these guys back. But just a little reminder of who was there last year. Again, this is another bit of proof as well, isn't it? A lot of people can look at these and go, oh, okay, there was quite a lot of exhibitors last year. There was pictures from last year. I think, have we still got the what's on? Oh yeah, so actually we kept all of our 2025 schedule as well. Because again, we want people to see what we did have on last year and what we can do. Cool. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop nattering. I think I'm going to probably cut it there, because I think I wanted to add the Lego Zone. I wanted to announce this and build this. Just got to measure it out, but I'll do that off stream because that's boring anyway. And then the good thing with the pavilion as well, there's more toilets over that side. So where it says toilets, we'll have some over there too. So hopefully less queues. Fingers crossed. And we can see that it's not going to be long until as soon as this is filled up and these spaces are done, I'm probably going to do the first map, or at least release it officially. I think the earlier I release it, I think the better. And then if I hear back from LSS and Ravensburger, then I'll find them room. But yeah, Yay Games coming back. Don't know. I've emailed them. They're one of many that haven't responded just yet. So I would hope so. I would vision that Yay Games would have this slot here, one of these maybe, hopefully. But at this time they haven't responded. So we will see on that front. So I hope so. Yay Games almost need to be there. That's I told them that last time when they turned up. I said, I don't think there was in any world that they weren't going to be there. But yeah, we'll see. Right, I think I'm going to end it there. There you go, another little snapshot just before I leave of all the cool goodies that we're fitting in. Nice, and it's actually a bit tidier this time as well. I think the last time was very messy. There was kind of things everywhere. At least this is a bit more structured with not two massive walkways as well. So that was something I wanted to keep clear, just all the way to the back, so you can walk up and down the hall with some sort of ease. Awesome. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for dropping in on a Monday morning. Look forward to it. I'll catch you all, I'm sure, very soon at some point, either in the shop or on another stream. Talking of streams, before I go, my future ones, I would like to get more guests on. So rather than just myself, I'm going to start getting some of our exhibitors and guests to jump on before the show. So you can actually meet some of them, which is cool. I'll probably do like interview styles and like ask them what they enjoyed at 2025, what they've got planned for this year, etc. Right. Good speak to Mick and Agitated Kraken, and briefly I had Buckachoo. Oh yeah, Buckachoo jumped in briefly. thanks for jumping on, guys.